Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Liz here. So, I know you guys love my story times. Like, I know you do. So here we are. Here we are because I had to tell you guys. I actually had told you guys that I was going to tell you guys a story. So here it is. Pretty much. You know, let's get right into it. Okay, let's just get right into it. So, this actually happened a year ago, or it's almost gonna be a year. It happened at the beginning of We Gotta Stay Home. Okay, so I think it was maybe like a month in where everything was like really serious, and everything was closed. We couldn't do anything, so we had to stay home, right? But the only thing that you could do was like you could go out like on hikes and stuff like that, but you just had to maintain like a distance. Like you couldn't be around like a group of people either. So it was at the beginning, and I was like, you know what, like I don't want to be home, like I don't want to do this, right? And I love going hiking. Like that's one of my, like I love it, like I love nature, like I love going hiking. So one day, I woke up and had the bright idea, why don't there's nothing to do, I have nobody, so why don't I go on this little hike? Now, the trail, it's more, okay, it depends where you go, where it's like either a hike or kind of like a trail, because there's like a lot. So it's not the first time that I go. I actually go there quite often, like with my friends. So I was like, I feel really familiar with that. So I'm just like, I really didn't see anything of me going by myself, because I mean, obviously if you guys are wanting to go on a hike or like whatever by yourself, you kind of shouldn't, unless you know like the area, like, like to the T, like you shouldn't do it. Because things like this will happen to you, okay? Learn from me. So, I'm like, I feeling really confident. I'm just like, you know what? Like, I don't want to be home. Like, I want to work out, but I don't want to work out at home. Because I was like working out at home pretty much every single day. I mean, same thing that I do now, but I'm just like, I need to get out. And this is, well, we're still in spring, but, it's really hot, like, hello California. But I didn't think anything of it. I woke up like around like maybe 10-ish, kind of late. Yeah, I know. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab my little puppy. And, well, he's not a puppy, but he's actually an old man. He's very old. So I was like, let me go ahead and grab him, because he was like the fastest to just grab and go. Because I kind of didn't want to do it by myself, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm going to take him, he loves it anyways. So there I am. I got my backpack. I'm ready, okay? I have water for him and for me. I have sunscreen on. I have my hat, and I have a long sleeve shirt, I believe. I had shorts on. I was just ready to go, okay? So I go on this hike. I mean, so I get, to the little trail, and, I'm starting to see people, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like we should avoid people. So, my bright idea was that let me go away from the people. So if I would see a person on like one of the trails, I would go to the other trail where there was like nobody. Big mistake. I'm just like trying to avoid people, so I just go to like the opposite trail, and not really thinking of anything, because like I feel really comfortable. I've been in this park quite a few times, so I'm like, I should know my way around this, right? Yeah, no. So we're just getting to a point where I go on this little trail where you can't see nothing, okay? Nothing. Like my surroundings, it's like you don't see anything besides like rocks, and like this time there was like tall grass, so I'm just like, okay, it's okay. It's just hot. It's like really hot. I mean, we're in spring, but it's hot. But I'm just like keeping hydrated, you know, putting on my sunscreen. And I keep touching the floor just to make sure that it's not too hot for like my dog's paws, because I mean, I obviously don't want him to burn. And then he's a little bit older, so you know, I notice that he's getting a little bit tired. He does this thing where he walks and he lays, and I'm just like, okay, we're getting a little tired. So you know, I give him a little bit of water, and then I carry him. He doesn't like being carried, you know, but yet he was tired. So yeah, baffles me. So you know, we kind of like, I alternate into like carrying him and then leaving him, putting him down so he could walk. And so we're still on this trail, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure if I just keep going straight, I mean, I could almost turn back and I know my way out of there, but I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on going straight, and there has to be an endpoint, right, to this. Like there has to be like a split, it has to be something, right? No. So we're just walking and walking, and I'm just like, I don't hear anything. I don't hear people. I don't hear anything. And I'm just like, I don't know where I'm at. So what do I do? Like, what do I do, right? And I'm still like, okay, I go back. But it's like, no. I don't know why. I just wanted to go straight. I'm just like, I could just went back and, you know, ended my suffering, because at this point I'm tired. It's really hot, and I'm getting sore by holding, you know, he's probably like, what, 16, 15 pounds, but I mean, carrying him for a few minutes, you know, you feel the burn. So, you know, we just kept going. Okay, I just kept going. And I'm just like, oh my god, if there's a snake, if there's like anything, like the grass was like dry, but it was tall, so I'm just like, oh great, you know, I hope there's nothing there. So finally, maybe, I'm not gonna lie, after half an hour, a little bit more after an hour like of walking, I finally hear people, and I'm just like, oh my god, thank you, you know, my savior, right? So I basically just follow the voices. Yeah, I follow the voices, and I see people, and I'm just like, great, now gotta get out of here. So now on this little trail, this little park, there is, I know, 2 different entrances. Okay, I know there's 2. There's one that is actually connected to a park, and then there's one like one of the main entrances. So I know those 2. I went, I entered through the park area, so I'm just like, okay, I just need to find, you know, my way out. So, you know, I walked to the people, and of course, because I have major anxiety, instead of asking people like, hey, I'm lost, you know, do you know where the exit is at? No, I just decided to follow the people. So at first I was trying to avoid people, but then now I'm like, I need to be with the people, okay? Because, yeah. So at this point, I'm carrying my dog. I'm so tired. And I mean, obviously he is too. So I follow the people, right? And then I bump into a mom and her 3 kids, right? She actually approaches me. She's like, hey, do you know where the exit is at? And I'm just like, about that. Yeah, I'm actually looking for it too. I don't know where it's at. And she's like, oh crap. I'm like, yeah, I honestly been here for like 2 hours at this point, okay? It's been 2 hours. I mean, it wasn't really exciting to even walk through it because I wasn't even enjoying it in the point where I was like, okay, how am I gonna get out of here, you know, because I was lost. So I started following people, you know, and I'm just like, and then things started looking familiar, right? So I'm just like, oh, okay, I see the houses, so I'm guessing, like, you know, the park should be nearby. So I ended up going the opposite way of the exit, or I mean the place where I entered from. So there I am. It looks starting to look familiar, so I know like where I'm at this point, right? And there's hills that I have to go through, okay? There's hills. I'm carrying my dog and I'm tired, okay? And I have to go through these hills. My legs were killing me at this point. And I see this, they have like, I don't know what it's called, but like they have little wooden things with like information like about the park, or like if the animals, they have those, right? So I was like, I know where that's at, because that's usually where, like, you know, when you go through the one of the main entrances, you see a lot of those. So I'm just like, okay, perfect. So I'm close to where I want to be, right? But I actually was pretty far. But I was like in my head, you know, I'm just like, I'm close, we're getting there. So the exit is this way and I'm going that way. So here I am going up those hills that were like killer. And so I see it, and I get to the top of one of the hills, and I'm just like, I see one of the exits, well, one of, like, oh my god, how do I say this? There's so many exits. But like I see like the little usually where they have like the little house, and they have a little, I think they have a little sanctuary actually, and you could, that's one of like the main parking lots. So I see that and I'm just like, shoot, I came the wrong way. So now I'm tired, I'm just exhausted at this point. I have to walk back all that I walked, because it was the other way, okay? I ended up putting my dog inside my backpack because he fit, and I just like put him on my shoulder because like it was just killing me, you know? And I still had water, we were still drinking water. And so there I go, down those hills, up those hills, to find this stinking exit. So when I was going back, I bumped into the family again, and they were like, do you know, I was like, hey, did you know which entrance did you come in from? Because, you know, if it's the park, it's over here, but if it's the other way, go that way, right? So, you know, it was a park, and I was like, okay, great, it's that way, I believe. So we basically just walked it to get there, and we were just talking about how, you know, like, she's never doing this again, mostly when it's so hot. And then we were talking about like different hikes that we have gone in, and we actually had gone to similar ones because I guess her kids like, you know, doing all that, but they were really tired too, and they were not really prepared at all because I didn't really see that they had a lot of water. So I'm just like, yeah. But we were just like, you know, talking, and finally they were really tired, but I was so tired that I just wanted to get to my car. So like at a point where I almost see the exit, I kind of just like kept walking and pretty much left them because I just wanted to leave, because they would like keep stopping. So I literally just got out. I stopped for a few minutes to like tie my shoes and take my dog out of my backpack because I'm pretty sure he was tired of being in there. I mean, he fits perfectly fine because he's pretty small. And I just went home, and I was so done. Like, it was crazy. So I'm just like, I can't believe that happened to me. So I was really sore the next day, of course, and I got sunburned, of course, because it was basically in the middle of the day. Like, I literally was there for like 2 hours or more. Like, that's how long it was for me to get out of there. Yeah. So I think maybe like a month or so later, I went with my friend again. We took her dog, and I saw the map, which if you if you would go, I saw the map that I think I should have seen all those times that I have gone, but I just didn't. Okay, this trail, even though it's between like a community, like there's houses and stuff, it is huge. Okay, it's insane how big it is. Like, I looked at it and I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me, because I could see that one of the entrances, or like I guess the main one you could say, and then I see the entrance from the park, which they're not far from each other like in the map, and then I see that there's like 2 more on like the other sides, and that thing is huge. So honestly, if I wouldn't have heard those people, like, I would have been lost for a bit longer. But good thing I heard people, because yeah, I'm pretty sure eventually I was just gonna go back with the same trail, even though like it was gonna kill me, because it was a long walk with like literally no trails like in between. Like, there's nothing. It was just like straight, and it was just long. So I have no idea where I went or where I was at. Yeah. So not doing that again. Yeah, no. At least not when it's like 100 degrees, because yeah, that could have killed me. Not really, but you know what I mean. But yeah, you guys, I got lost in a little my little adventures, I guess you could say. Like, yay, adventures. I was just really tired of being home, and I was just like, I just want to do something. Like, I just want to go like in a little trail, right? Which, okay, first of all, I shouldn't have went that late, because I mean, it was already 10 and it's already hot. Even if 10 sounds kind of early, but no, not for that at all. As much as want to have fun by myself, there are certain things that I should just try to avoid doing. Yeah, and I think that's one of them for sure. Next time I'm just gonna take a picture of the map, so like because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up going by myself, just because I'm just like, okay, I think I got this time. I don't know. Yeah, so but yeah, you guys, that is the time that I got lost on a hike. Yeah. Not so adventurous, I guess you could say, but I mean, it was a workout. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Now don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys later.